few moments later.
Being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go, but I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go. Watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. Yeah, I don't mind the path that I had to walk, and I don't mind all those words that I had to talk, and I don't mind all those flings that I had to fling, and some of those words I spoke I just had to sing. I just had to bring the best that I had to give, and being tested by these blessings that I had to live, changing dressings on the scars that I had within. It's a daily operation, you just gotta grin before it gets too grim and life pins you in. You gotta think like a shark and show your fins, whether alone in the dark or with an audience. Believe you're the hottest commodity since the iPhone lobotomy. You follow me? I'm hoping probably. I'm talking openly and don't know where the road could be. The crosshairs, the red dot, or the poison drip. So take a message from this song, it's all I have to give. I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go, but I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go, but I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. They leave you in the rain, then hang you out to dry. I wonder how so many people get by. And then one day you wake up and start to realize that anyone you know could be called up at any time. Can't press rewind, can't flip the tape, so might as well not live in the past and dwell on hate. People talk strange shit to get to the gate, and if you know me well, you know I call them doors of fate. I take what I need, but not too much. I never open the door if the handle was hot to the touch. You gotta find an alternate way out of the flames. They want you in the spotlight, they want you just to take the blame, but all the same, it's like a wheel with these fucking hipsters. Instead of more rappers, we could use more active listeners. But I don't mind that a lot of things are actually happening, cause I'm a music slave and this is what I'm coming strapped with. Cause I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go, but I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go, but I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain. I don't mind being out in the cold, and I don't mind not knowing where to go, but I mind watching faces in pain, seeing them cold and hungry, left in the rain.
All right. All right. All right. What's up, everybody? Happy Monday evening, guys. I see quite a few awesome friends in here already. It is the Indoor Farmer, episode 108, guys. The Indoor Farmer, generic term for any person that decides to take it upon themselves to learn what it takes to even grow a plant, to what it takes to go further and go further and go further, reusing your waste, building projects, doing it yourself. All of those things, guys. That is what this show is about. Bring it in, guys. Share the show with your friends and smash that like button. We also have a bunch of friends over on the Rumble, guys. If you haven't checked out Rumble, go check it out because guess what? Tonight, just before the show started, I went to log in to Kick. Kick, if you haven't heard of Kick, I hear it's like about a year old, somewhat like Twitch. But they blocked me. They banned me, guys. They banned me. I haven't checked into why. I'm going to go ahead out on a big old limb here and assume it's the cannabis use. Legal, medicinal, cannabis use. So I'm not too upset about it. Kick really wasn't doing a whole lot for us anyway, but it just goes to show you how important platforms like Rumble are, guys. Definitely, I want to see friends over there, whether we're doing things over there, giveaways or not. It's definitely the place to be. Your little bit of effort over there goes way much longer way. But anyway, let's get SteveO up here. Thanks, SteveO. I had to rant for a little bit there. What's up, bro?
Free the indoor farmer, free the plant daddy. Come on now, this is ridiculous. I can't believe I just can't believe the way they are playing games now on these platforms. Let's Rumble is the spot. I did a test the other night and flipped off Facebook and continued my show on Rumble, and I had no issues. I had no copyrights, nothing. And it's much better. People should go there and comment, though. Use the comments.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Yeah, you just got to comment, and that's the only difference, really. You got to actually. The engagement's a little different. That's all.
Yeah, that's all it is.
But it's a good Monday, guys. We had a hell of a game night. I think it was successful, even though I have some pretty heavy critiques on myself there. But I think it was all a good learning process. SteveO, you got to play. I'm glad you got to jump in. Got that lucky spot. 3 lucky spots, actually.
Yeah.
So that was awesome. Appreciate that.
Yeah, it sure was lucky, wasn't it?
But it's silent. Rumble is awesome, but it's silent. Yeah, actually, Kim, if you want to feel, and you might do this already, but if you want to feel better about Rumble, go search around a little bit and find one of these podcasters, one of these personalities that probably already had a following when they came over there. One of these people that have thousands of people watching them live. People are commenting. It's just it's only a percentage. That's the difference. Everybody on Facebook is so connected, guys. You guys know my son, my house, things about me that you're not going to find that information when you're just doing podcasts on Rumble. So it's a little bit different, man. It's weird how connected Facebook is, but Rumble definitely is moving up. So we're happy about that either way. Timothy, what's up, bro? Timothy is bouncing around. Guys, remember, you can always bounce around. We got Rumble, we got YouTube, we got Facebook open, you got SteveO's Facebook, my Facebook. Bounce around in that chat and go say hi all over the place. It's always fun. I'm going to share my video in. It's not super long. I actually recorded a bunch that didn't get recorded again. Dude, every week it's something. I was recording straight on to Google Drive, you guys, straight onto it from my phone. Evidently, you can only record about 3 minutes before it just shuts off. And I'm over here working away. It was probably another 15 minutes. And I found out that all that work is just gone. Although, I can talk about it anyway. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about it anyway.
Talk about it. Hey, Timothy. What's going on, brother? Hi, Kim. Hello. Good to see you. Jenny Trailer, Cullen Smith. What's going on, bro? Hi, everybody.
Hi, Bob Johnson in the house. What's up, Bob?
Bob Johnson.
SteveO, should we have a little tokaroo before we get moving? Actually, I have an idea, and I think I might try it out with you right now. I have my tanker of propane, and this looks like crazy to people, but think about the price. A lot of people will get those little butane torches, and it's the cost difference, you guys, between propane and butane is just astronomical. Like you would get a a small can of butane for the same price as like 3 months worth of propane. But what I'm going to try and do is it's basically out, so I can't do a full like red hot dab where you let it cool down. I'm going to try to use the remainder of the fluid to do a low or a cold start. I feel like that would work. So we're going to give it a shot.
You know what though, Waylon? I have this can right here that I use, and this is a gaslighter refill. So it's quintuple refined premium butane, and this thing will last me 3 or 4 months.
Oh wow!
But that's because I use
Yes,
this little torch right here.
Mm-hmm.
Just this little guy right here. That's all I need. Pack a punch.
Yeah, the Rio is actually really nice. I've come around to it. I thought for a long time like,
Oh,
didn't look. It looks like a little school bus or like a little like the yellow submarine. When you when you go to like a carnival or something.
Waylon, it comes in a little case. It comes with plugs. I could see you walking around at the events with this thing.
That would be badass because you don't have to carry extra stuff.
You could just have them just drop dabs left and right. I bet you all you'd have to do is hold it up and they would just throw you a dab. Anybody that was in, just hold
Maybe.
it up.
I hope that would be the idea.
But that's cool though, right?
Yeah, I actually really like the Rio. How much does that run, SteveO?
Well, the new one just dropped. Let me check this. Let me check it out. The Riggin one is what it's called. The new one just dropped, so it's probably going to be. My guess is going to be $199 or something. But the normal one, like I have, I think is only $149.99 or something.
I am making a mess, bro. This is not working like I was expecting. 149. That's actually not bad. That's what the Seahorse Max runs, and the Max actually is pretty limited compared to something like that. So, although it's maybe a little more mobile, I'm not sure. If you take that to an event, man, you're definitely going to have to bring some butane just in case.
No, the new one, the brand new Riggin one limited edition Black Onyx that just came out, just dropped, $149.99. Boom.
Kim, you want to be our sustainability guest tonight?
Excuse me.
You gotta let us talk some though. I'm just giving you shit. Give Kim the link. Bring her up. I actually am pretty excited about my next steps. I just really had to get it started, and today was the best time for that. So we're going to talk about that in a moment. But for some reason, I want to do this. I'm going to see if it works. I honestly don't think it will. See how much fluid it'll take.
She's taking you up on your offer, sir.
Oh, good. Well, she said link first. You didn't see it.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Oh. Okay, I'll get her sent out then. Got you. Third chair coming our way.
What's it called? Oh, she might be asking about the Rio again. Riggin one.
Riggin one. Yeah, I've got it here. I can bring it up on the screen if you're interested in that.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm just doing this little dabaroo here, so why not? Okay. Video's not super long. I actually have the Farm Week paper as well, and I found a really interesting article about midwives, you guys. I know it may seem off topic, but it's kind of not. It's still in the Farm Week, and there's some reasons for it. Think about farmers out in the rural areas. They don't get it's sort of, they call it a I forget what the word is, prenatal. I'm not sure if that's what they used, but it's basically a desert from maternal care and people like nurses and things that would help the pregnant women, and so midwives have sort of taken over, not taken over, but kind of like become a what am I saying, midway point, or a stopgap, I guess, or anyway. Got a good article on that. So what do you got here? Their website?
Yeah, this is their website. I actually got one of these. Right now they have a free limited edition, the Orange Connector. If you just buy one of their $10 batteries, man, you get a free one of these. So I actually just got one. Kim
Yeah,
just booped.
we got Kim Cooper here, guys, from the NOK Network, going to hang out with us tonight.
But yeah, it looks like they got lovers bundle slim batteries. It looks like, but yeah, let's find the Rio. Let's see the
Hi, Kim.
Riggin.
Hi.
Hey,
I was talking about the link for the device,
Oh, gotcha.
uh,
To get here to this
but
website.
it's all good. It's all good. I'm kind of working. I'm on my computer working, so it's all good.
well, cool,
So
man.
this thing is cool.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, good work.
When I go to it though here and I click on here for it, oh, maybe it will show us. Yeah, here it is. Ooh, yeah. Borosilicate glass design. Riggin 1 limited edition black onyx. It looks like it's sold out right now. But the only difference that I see is it's a different tank. That's it. That's all I see that's a difference.
Well, it might be better in some way.
Yeah. It might have like a vortex effect. It looks like it might be a little more, just a little bit more compact too. But I like the way it doesn't actually have that neck. It's all one piece, so it's probably because this was a big failure point from what I understand now with these, where because that's where mine broke. I just had to get my new replacement glass for mine.
Wow, I am struggling over here, guys. Probably was a bad idea, but here we go.
Yeah, look at this thing, man. It's freaking nice.
I think I'm going to have to look into one of those for sure.
Yeah, there's the glass itself.
Wayne Cruz in the house. Terry Bryler, what's up? I love Esteban. Esteban, I appreciate this right here. Look at that. I really appreciate that. This is ridiculous. It's like acting like it's clogged, but it's not clogged.
Oh,
You ever had that happen? Like I can literally see all the way through it, but it's still acting like there's like no air coming through. Like what the hell?
All right, so now I'm back. What's up, Kim?
I'm just I found your website and I'm like
Oh, you're checking
on
it out.
this Riggin 1 here right now.
Yeah, the Stash Rio. Yeah.
They make
That's
it.
real. Sold out.
Oh,
Yep. And they're not even selling the old ones, I guess, right now on the website that I can tell. So, yeah, or it looks like any parts. I guess it looks like it was good that I broke mine when I did.
yeah, because you would have been behind the rest of the people getting them. The same thing happened with the Unicorn Mini from Luca. Everybody was breaking the bubblers, and they just can't. They're not in stock. You can't replace the bubbler. You just have to buy a new unit, which is really not something I want to do.
No.
Not
No.
conducive, guys. It's not conducive.
Well, I was actually surprised at how affordable the replacement glass was. Only $45 because they were getting ready to drop on Friday. They were getting ready to drop the new Rio, so they were selling out a colored glass, is what it was, the custom colors. So $45 for that. But then they had what was called a refresher bundle, where I got the core banger and the matching cobalt blue carb cap, and it was $80. So I just went ahead and did that just to freshen this thing up completely. But boy, did it blow a hole in my budget for the month, for my smoking budget. I'll tell you that, because I was not. I didn't have money set aside to replace my Rio glass. Let's just put it that way.
Why did you replace it again? I might have missed that part. I'm sorry.
I broke it.
Oh, that's right.
I was pulling it out, and I grabbed it like this and started rocking it back and forth, and I just snapped it right off while Kelly was talking to me.
Yes, I felt really bad about that recently. Kasia.
Holy fuck. Okay, I just found a place in Canada that's selling it.
Nice. So they're buying them wholesale, obviously.
Stash Products Rio Riggin 1 kit. Black Onyx. $330 Canadian.
That sounds
So
about the price of a Puffco or a Carta, but without the electronics. So I don't know. What can you get those? Have you seen those, Kim? The Puffcos and the Cartas,
Yeah, yeah,
electronic rigs. They're
yeah,
350 here, so I can't imagine what got to be like. I don't know if double or at least
yeah.
a good.
It's close to double. We're like 25 to 40% higher, depending on the item.
Do you not import a lot of things from China? I wonder.
Yeah. So
So I
you can
wonder why they're
probably
not.
find a knockoff.
Well, because we like the Luca stuff. We can't ship Luca directly to Canada, but Luca goes directly here, and then we can ship it. Like I could personally ship a Luca item to you, but
Yeah.
they won't ship to Canada, which is weird. I
No,
mean, it's
there's
in
a
China.
lot of shit like that I
Yeah.
can't get here.
What's up, William?
yeah, they want
What's up,
$29 just for me to send Kim a shirt.
Wow, just for the
Yeah, when I sent you guys the T-shirts, that cost me like my end on Canadian dollars. It was like $40
holy
a
cow,
piece.
girl! I didn't. Yeah, you
Peace.
we could have.
Yeah.
Well, hell, we had to like do a fundraiser for that shit. Jeez.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm out it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? Shipping is fucking insane. Yeah, as soon as you go across that border, man.
Yeah, it's like to ship something to Jay is ridiculous. I went to, I weighed the sticker packs and made sure that I had a pack of stickers. I was going to put them in an envelope with a card, just a regular card, Hallmark card. And it was going to be $11 to get that thing to him.
Yeah, yeah. I sent some stickers down there to the United States. One of my winners that I had like on my sesh when I was giving stuff away. If you're from the United States, I can't ship you any of the product, right? So we give like edibles and shit away on the sesh. So somebody in the United States won, and it's like, well, okay, that's the deal. Like, I can't send you the product, but I'm going to send you a sticker pack instead. And that's what I do. I just put it in a little greeting card, right? And yeah, fuck, $12 to send that down there.
It's like
somebody could make a killing just making trips back and forth for like multiple reasons. Yeah,
I'll do it. Yeah, could you imagine?
I'll take 15 packages and there's my flight, right?
there you go. You could charge them half price what they would be normally charging. There you go. I'm all about it, man. Like I try to explain to people, not to get off on my my promotional stuff, but game night, the way it works, like if you pay $2 and then you win one pack of seeds, you just won enough. It's something that you could trade for an entire year's worth of locals. Like, and the people aren't figuring this out. It's like these seeds. There's a lot, actually, more genetics companies and other things that are wanting to give out their seeds, and that's Pokemon right there. Got to catch them all, collect them up. You got stuff to trade. Orpheus, bro, we're in the middle of talking. You leave our friends alone here. Got our friendly troll in the comments looking for the wet noodle. He says, all good. I bought a $70 birthday present for my granddaughter in Texas, and it cost $90 to send it. Holy cow!
Because it's heavy, I guess. Yeah.
Well, it's because of gas. Everything's going up. We decide to get rid of our entire petroleum reserve and stop ourselves from getting more. I mean, what do you think's going to happen? But let's get into my video real quick. It's only about 15 minutes, so
Okay.
This is what I got going on in my grow. I got the cucumbers. I got a couple of, if you see in the center there's 3 little toppers, cannabis. I just threw them in there for the hell of it. They're going to root, even though I don't need them. I just like, it's fun to make things root in there. But I took the carrots and the radish, and you see that like black 1 gallon grow bucket right there, SteveO?
Yes.
Sitting on the plate. There's one there and there's one on the left. That's where I moved the mint and stuff and the carrots. We're going to have carrots in that thing. I don't want carrots. I just want the greens. Carrots are actually really cool. You eat the greens and they just keep growing. That carrot that's under the soil, like it just keeps popping up more greens for you to eat. So I really like it. The basil is going nuts. I need to harvest it and do something with it. I just pluck it off anytime I eat anything that would use like lettuce or any kind of greens.
Yeah.
I eat basil. I eat the carrots, the radish there that's inside with the carrots.
Well, everything that you have there, Kelly could have used in her chicken soup that she made today.
Yes, that's another reason I grow it. I got parsley. I got
Yep.
The mint, though, mint is different, but that's
Well, yeah.
Hopefully that helps it to
Well, I
repel
mean,
pests.
there's mint and lemon juice you could put in.
Yeah.
You know.
Kim, what do you grow any herbs at the homestead there?
Yeah, I have an herb garden up in the kitchen. All the basic stuff that I use for cooking, basils and oreganos, all your general herbs
I need
that
to
I
do
grow,
the oregano,
lemongrass.
thyme. I need to do some of that. There's a lot of them that are good at repelling pests too, and I really want to get into that big time.
Especially mint. Yeah.
The mint and the basil are supposed to both be like that, but man, you see all the fly strips? Does that tell you anything?
Hey, yeah, what's going on?
I don't know. I think it's a combination. Like the water is in motion, but it might not be in motion enough. Like there might be some water that's sitting still in this system, just enough to be cultivating stuff like that, because it shouldn't be.
Damn, so flies mean maggots, though, right?
Well, we're calling it. I don't know what it's like there, but here in Ontario and pretty much all across Canada, everybody that I know that's a homesteader, we're calling it the year of the fly. Yeah. I mean, it just seems like there are fucking flies like crazy. I literally crawled under my house thinking that there was like a dead animal or something under there because we had so many fucking flies. And then, like, there was nothing under there. And then I come to find out that it's like everybody everywhere is thinking the same thing. And it's just like massive amounts of flies this year.
Yeah, there are all kinds of I think fruit flies were real bad. These are not fruit flies, though, because I know this because I put out fruit fly traps and none of them went in there. So they're not going after the sugars and stuff. I think they're just fungus gnats, maybe. I use a lot of Prime Superior, and I don't think that's supposed to happen, but I feel like that might be the strongest connection because Prime Superior does create a mycelial layer. It's Bavarian Bassiana, and I don't know if that would attract fungus gnats or not. It's supposed to like actually take over insects and turn them into the fungus. So I don't think that would be. Yeah, Ty's saying gnats. What's up, Ty? Yeah, that's what I'm assuming is gnats. But actually, they are cut down a lot with these strips. I don't see them.
Yeah, well, they'll stick to them and then they're done, right?
It doesn't stop. It doesn't solve the problem all the way, but it's helpful. So this mint is kind of going crazy. I need to think of something good to do with the mint. You do anything with mint, Kim?
You can dry it out, turn it down into a powder, and then it'll be shelf stable for just about forever. And you can just utilize it everywhere. It's great for in the summertime for putting it around for bug control and that kind of thing. Once you've dehydrated it and get it into a powder.
That's a good idea. I hadn't thought about doing that. I just thought having it growing was the maximum like repellent, but just spreading it out.
When you've got a lot of it, dehydrate it, get it down into a powder, and there's like multiple uses for mint powder.
It's going crazy now. I think I should do that soon. I need to do an episode or at least do some work on preserving some of this stuff. Here's the cucumbers, man. I keep pruning them and stuff because I don't want them to go vining too far, but at the same time, I don't know if I'm going to get any cucumbers because I have to do some work trying to get the pollination to happen. I have to do it by hand or sort of shake them on each other, like shake the flowers onto each other and stuff. They are interesting though because cucumbers have male and female parts on the same vine, so they say they're self-pollinating. They're not really. They're just that term just means that it can pollinate with just the one plant and take care of itself. So what's up, Johnny Miranda? Guys, if you're just coming through, please hit that like button, share us out with your friends.
No, that's good information. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm just, doing that thing. So I got parsley right there going nuts. I like the parsley. I just throw all the greens together and put it on sandwiches and put it in salads. It's fun to eat your own product. So here's a little tidbit, Steve-O. Do you remember, I think it was last week or week before, I bought some of this API pH down for safer aquariums.
Yes.
And I've been putting it in here and there, like at least like once a day or once every other day. My pH is down to between 6.5 and 6.9.
What?
It was at 8, and I didn't think I was ever going to get down there with all the fish that's going on in here.
And
so I was pretty happy.
And they're happy. They're adjusted. They're running around doing their thing.
Yeah, I only throw like a shot in a day. You can't put too much in, but they seem fine. So instead of having to pH my water anymore, I just pH the aquarium and the bigger amount, and then I can just take water right out.
Right.
There's a bunch of my trimmings. That's all worm food going right to the worm bin.
Nice.
I took this the wrong direction, but it just kind of showing those back kicks before I did some trimming on them. I took all these big leaves off, and then I watered them, and they look unhappy after I watered them. Anyone know what that would mean? Is it just because they're like recovering still? The leaves kind of went, sort of drooped, and I only gave them, like, they didn't even get that whole bucket between the 4 of them. Oh wow, that skipped a whole bunch. There's Canva. Why do all my videos skip? This is getting really old, man. No matter what program I use, it's like, what is happening, man?
What's it doing?
Look at all this skip. I'm just skipping back trying to find where we were at here.
Oh, I see.
I don't know. This is, I guess, good enough.
Yeah.
I got Doc. Doc stopped by. Shout out to Doc Holidays, guys. We don't know each other super well, but he came over to bring his Pomeranian who's in heat. You guys might have seen some of those stories on my Facebook, but
yes, sir.
Dookie didn't get the job done, but Doc came over again to help me check out my furnace today. So definitely shout out to Doc. And that was the picture at the very end. You'll see here in a minute. I think we found the problem, but it could be the installation error back when it was put in. So they put like an extra screw into the system, and it wasn't needed. If this skips ahead again, I'm gonna throw my PlayStation.
Huh.
I don't have a PlayStation, but that's what you would do if you're a gamer.
Yeah, you run over it with your lawnmower. Remember that video? There was a vine for.
I don't remember that. No.
Oh, there was a kid who got so pissed off that he took it outside, ran over it with his lawnmower and everything.
Wow.
I didn't see that, but I heard about it. My kid told me about it. He was like fucking dying. He was laughing so hard.
Yeah.
Ty says, get you a 2-liter bottle, 1 package of yeast, a half cup of sugar mix it all in a 2-liter bottle, and a cup of water. We'll extract the gnats in the bottle, or we'll attract the gnats. Okay. Yeah, I knew I could. I actually did. I put some water in you might see it right above the green bucket to the left of the system, right under the cucumbers. There's a little white dish that I put water with dish soap in, thinking that the gnats would be attracted to the still water.
They want the yeast and the sugar, man.
The yeast, okay. Even gnats, okay. Yeah, because I'm thinking they're not fruit flies, so I wasn't thinking about sweets, but yeah, the yeast and sugar makes a lot of sense.
It's the CO2 produced from the yeast that they're at.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Where's your hard hat, mister?
So here's what I do. I use a glass bottle, and I'll stick a funnel in the end of it.
Okay.
And then that way you've got a larger mouth opening. They fly down in through the funnel, and they're going after the liquid that's in the bottom, and then they get trapped in there.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Are you using a similar what did he say?
This one is for fruit flies. So this one has, like, I have various jars around the house with different stuff in them, right? For different bugs. And this one is for fruit flies. So this one has cooking oil and malt vinegar, or apple cider vinegar.
And then you just place them around and
cool. And you just place them around. Mostly they're around in my kitchen, around my counters and stuff, because that's generally where they go, right? And I've just got these glass bottles, and you just stick a funnel in, and then I just use like cellophane wrap, and you make it, and then that way it's nice and tight plug sort of a thing. When you stick this in, you line the spout with saran wrap or whatever, and then it makes a nice little tight plug there, and it gives you a larger opening for the fumes to come out and attract the bugs. They fly down into the bottle and they get stuck.
Sort of spreads the fumes as they come out. Spreads it. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, Timothy's asking where my hard hat is. Yeah, I definitely bump into the fan, but you know what really grinds my gears more than this fan is those damn fly strips, man. The fan, I'm getting over there cutting something off, taking some basil, whatever it is, and the fan turns around and hits the fly strips. Fly strips get me in the arm or the face, and I'm like, yes, the greenery looks beautiful, Ashley. That's, Ashley, it's funny because she says the greenery looks beautiful. That was all I could do in the beginning. I was like, look, it's growing, it's green, like I didn't know what else to. It's like I grew this lettuce that was just way overgrown because I didn't know what to do after it started growing, when to eat it, But yeah, it's fun to actually eat your own growth. Even the cannabis, man, eat those leaves, juice it,
Yeah, people can do this kind of stuff at home too, right on your countertop, not necessarily with the aquaponics, but I mean, you can grow Boston leaf lettuce, take for example, and just like let it continually grow on your counter. Harvest off the leaves, make yourself your salad, and then at the end of next week you've got more leaves to do it again.
Doing well, Leaf Cycle. What's up, brother? That's what you do with the 2-liter bottle. I was talking to cut off the top. Oh yeah. He was saying to use the 2-liter bottle in that way.
Yeah. Right, cut it in half, flip it up the top spout upside down, and flip it. And you can do the same. You can turn a 2-liter pop bottle into a funnel by cutting off the top. Right? You leave a gap, and then you flip it upside down, and you've got yourself a funnel that's upside down in the bottle.
You doing a living dead lady, Smashly? Didn't you already do it a zombie? So, guys, instead of pouring out of the bucket like I used to do, I thought, I could just pour it slow, but it never works out that way. So I use this secondary pitcher there, and I just, and so I'll sort of rotate from plant to plant in order to give that water a little more time to spread out and to soak up. If you water too fast, and I had to learn this the hard way, when you water too fast, you're just washing the newts right through. Everything sort of creates a little bit of a river going down through the water or through the soil, especially if you don't break it up a little bit and have that top part of it kind of loose and nice and fluffy. It's an awesome job. Thanks, Timothy. These are looking great, actually. This back kicks. I'm going to do a very deep clean where in my flower area and with bleach water, and then I'm going to move all 4 of these over there and flower them, flip them, get them moving, because I come to the conclusion I do not need giant plants. I don't need to hold on to them too long, because the longer you have them, the more problems they can develop. It feels like they get sort of weak or something over time because they haven't gone through their cycle they're supposed to do, actually flower. So when you're inside, that's one thing you have to think about. Don't just veg all forever. Some people you can, and you have to just be real. You have to have a better environment. You have to have everything dialed in. Mother plants, they call them, right, Steve-O? Have you ever had a mother plant?
No, I have never done a mother plant. I've never even taken clones before.
I did clones, and those were kind of fun. Just using them, sticking them right into the aquaponics, and it's water in motion. Yeah. Look at that guy's gut. Fuck, man. Do something about that guy.
Longest I've ever had for cannabis-wise, a mother plant lasts me, it's about 4 years, and then the genetics start to break down.
Yeah, it seems like it's, and actually, I'll be honest, the ones that I just flowered inside, they had 3 or 4 months of hibernation. They were in 24 hours of low light, and they never got any bigger. They were stuck in stasis for a few months, and then I finally went with them, and then they were battling spider mites and everything, and so it just didn't turn out well. But I think I'm going to turn it into some bubble hash or whatever, those indoor plants.
Well, I might have missed it, but what are the solo cups for?
So those were this was a grow off that I started off in, and when I started 4 different seeds, and these were tarantula genetics, guys. I actually have, speaking of, let me pause this for a second. Let me just bring it up here. This week, everyone, on We Grow Wednesdays, doing a big tarantula genetics giveaway. Let's go.
Oh.
Yeah. So I just heard about it today, and I'm really excited. And don't know what's happening. Just a pack of seeds, maybe a couple packs. I don't know. Oh. But they got some good stuff. It's good to get some new genetics.
Travis Spivey.
I'm not sure. I just heard about it from the Grow Fam grapevine, and no issues, whatever it is.
Okay,
So, but
understand.
yeah, it's exciting. But so these four here are the 180 degree back kick is what it's called. Wow, you see that mole on my back, guys? That's gross. Anyway, this is they're going to be good plants though, definitely. I got rid of the okay. So here's the plant. Here's after I watered them. See how like they're like drooping. Is it because they're just full of water right now and they're trying to do their thing and they gotta come back a little bit? You think?
Mm, I
Like
think that's all it is. That's
well, they look better even now, but this was a few hours ago that I watered, so I need to do a Prime Superior spray down as well.
What
uh,
was the temperature of your water?
It's kept at I think 72 in the aquarium.
You okay?
Yeah, I think it was. I shit you not, you guys, and I think Steve-O might know this. I have not watered those four plants in about 2 weeks, and if you just saw them, they look happy and as healthy as can be. It's crazy. It's good that good genetics. I think might make a huge difference when we're talking about something that can be resilient. Continue to stay happy and look healthy. Um, they have about 2 inch layer on the bottom of more loose like clay pebbles and cocoa core. So the bottom is like
Well,
nice.
that's holding some moisture for you then.
A little bit, but the cocoa core holds less moisture than the soil, right?
Is it draining right through, or is it a
Yes.
solid bottom?
It's it drains right through into a catch tray, and yeah, it seems good. But yeah, they looked dry. I've been trying to get to water them the last 3 days, and they still been fine. I think it's just I don't know. It's good genetics. The only thing I can think of really. I give them fish water. They got those good microbials in there and stuff. I do put some worms in my soil here and there when I can.
oh yeah.
It does, but most MJ phenos like to be dry more than wet. I always let medium completely dry out between watering. Yeah, I definitely let them dry out for sure because I don't want the insects or any issues that can cause. But be careful too. I really just look at them. You can tell when they start getting unhappy. And they just weren't getting unhappy. They still didn't today. And I'm like, you know what? You're taking some water anyway, you guys. So maybe that's why they drooped a little bit. They're like, you know what? We still weren't ready. Like gnats, Ty. Let me see here. I'm missing something. Oh, it does matter. Yeah, the gnats are the big one. Yeah, and that's the other thing is I have these nearby, and then nothing has attacked these, but I have to get them. I need to separate them, get them in the other room. So what I'm doing now is I'm really just clearing off this tower, and I'm going to move the tower into the other room where there's two other towers, and I'm going to start getting these microgreens going. Let's go. And then that big table to the left, I'm going to clean that out. We're going to be filling that up with, I don't know if I want to do the clay pebbles or I'm not sure yet. We're going to make that decision. I could use volcanic rock. I could do a combination of a few different things. It could be good to like remineralize the water if I put some things in there like that have high contents of different minerals that I need. I really want to make it like a natural sort of replenishing of the water. Aquaponics runs low on like iron and copper and stuff like that over time because of how much it gets absorbed out. But Ty says overwatering attract too many gnats, but gnats aren't harmful to your plant unless in a big number. Well, I just don't want them even sitting on there pooping or anything. But the Prime Superior actually seems to be doing well with these. That just keeps their immune system really strong and whatnot. Do you use anything, Kim, up there for like pest therapy or?
No, like all of my grows, since I'm back on the farm, all of my grows now are outdoor. I don't have the space for indoor, so all my pest control outdoor is based on plants, companion planting and that kind of thing outside.
Yeah, I definitely want to get in more of that. And honestly, I feel like that's a thing indoors too. A lot of people are putting like like mint and things in their grow rooms with their cannabis. So it could be a total combination eventually. But I definitely want to grow it in the aquaponic system too. I've seen it done on professional levels, so I want to have cannabis in there with my plants. But as we're looking here, we've got all three towers. I'm going to line them up differently. I need to clean this whole room up. This is sort of the room where I put all like the used soils and I mix soil and stuff. So it's just not a good place for that. There's not good air and flow and stuff. I need to have a ventilation space to do that kind of stuff. So I need to sort of rearrange and rebuild. Let's see, there's a couple more pictures.
Yeah, that would, that's one of the reasons why proponents of hydroponics is so big, because you can, you can almost eliminate a pest problem compared to soil, to where you could be bringing in the pests with the soil.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Well, another thing I thought you were going with is that the water in motion is supposed to be a lot less likely to have pests and things.
That's right.
So if I build the system more correctly, but let's this is the last frame here on this video, but I wanted to show you guys the furnace. Again, sustainability, buying a house, trying to run the thing. My furnace was leaking water. I was like, what is this? On the floor. Well, Doc and I opened the panel, and he opened it, but Doc, shout out to Doc Holidays again. He had like 20 or 30 years experience in this stuff, so thank you, Doc. But you might see that rusty screw straight back. See that?
Yes.
That screw's not even supposed to be there, and it was loose. And that water is acidic that comes out of that from your furnace. So it was running out and then going into the between the crack there, and then leaking out the other side of the furnace. So we actually were able to tighten it, that and the grounding screw above it. So this is an error of an installation, not a fault of the machine. So I'm going to track down who installed it. Doc Holidays, here he is. Speak of the devil, there he is.
Yeah, Doc Holidays did it 19 years ago when he was on a bender. No, I'll just play it.
Yeah, that would be messed up, Doc. Doc, if you installed that, that would be messed up.
I'm just playing.
I didn't even think about it, but that is a possibility.
What if he was the one who installed it?
This is why sand kills him. Ty says you don't need to do anything else, but the sand and your gnats will go away. Sand. That's live in the top inch of soil. Okay. Prime Superior will break down their whole eco-skeleton, I think. Well, I was thinking the same thing, Ty, but I spray Prime Superior all up in there, underneath the cucumbers, all underneath leaves, on top of leaves, in the clay pebbles, but for some reason it's not making them go away.
Well, so smothering your gnats, that's good for soil, but I don't know, you should smother your clay pebbles and
not with sand. I can't put sand in that system. That would it would eventually tear it apart. I've been putting peat moss in it to help lower the pH, and that was a bad idea, because now I've got little bits of peat moss all throughout the system, clogging it up.
Oh no, really?
Yeah. So that liquid I found, API was the brand, guys. That liquid, aquarium pH down was the most successful thing so far. But let's move on. Let's get SteveO's video up here, guys. You know what time that is. Play the intro.
Be advised, the following content is rated S for certified.
Well, hey. It's Monday, October 23rd, and this is your certified segment. What I figure I'm going to do here is I'm going to connect with my phone, and I'm going to go into the grow room, and we're gonna sneak in and we're gonna see what these girls are. This one plant, the solo that I should nickname him Han Solo. That made it, and she's in there. She's sleeping. She's drying, and we'll go in and we'll take a look and see what's happening in there. Let me see here. I'm going to first. I'll hook up here, and then I'll mute and stop my camera here so there's no echo or anything.
That's the only thing about the phone. When you get onto StreamYard with a phone, you can't actually lower the volume all the way to 0. It's strange.
Right, exactly.
It's like,
okay, so here I'm going to go ahead and go out, and then I'll pop back in.
Okay. Pop. I got it. I muted your phone. You're fine now. You're muted on the other. You unmute your computer so we can still hear you. Or actually, you know what? You're right. Let me mute your computer and then unmute your phone. That's probably better. Testing. I muted you again. Turn the volume down on your computer. And then you can just hear us through the phone. Testing. That's better.
Testing. There we go. That fixed
it.
Yep. That's exactly what I was doing wrong. So, okay, let me get my get her to pop into the hole. There we go. She's popped in. All right. Hell of a thing, man, when you're trying to wear a damn blade that don't fit anymore. Oh, let's see here. Click on the lights. Boop.
Timothy says some pests are indicative of plant stresses, and that makes sense. We didn't bring that up yet. In many cases, the pests can be eliminated by removing the stressors. Healthy plants don't send out signals that attract pests. Huh, that makes sense. I think one of my cucumber plants is less healthy than the other ones, and I'm probably going to rip that out. One of the bases doesn't look good either, so yeah, I'm going to just clean it all up, I think, is the issue. Get it all up. Get it out of there.
Settings.
Yep. Settings, video. I'm going to put you in the first spot there.
All right. So let's see what I got here. I'm trying to figure out how I can flip my camera around.
Go to settings, then video, and then you scroll down to there's a little drop down. It goes from front camera to back camera. It takes a couple of steps for sure. There you go. Turn your phone sideways, SteveO. Can't see much though.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, it's I don't have that good of a light in here, I guess. I thought it would be better. But
the camera, yeah, it's not coming across.
What I'll do is, can you see this? 66.9 and 49%. So I'm a little low with the humidity tonight.
Just throw like a wet towel in there or something.
Yes, sir. That's exactly what I'll do. Oh, yeah, she's drying real nice. Let me bring it out here into the light.
There you go.
We'll take a look.
Nice. That's about what mine look like. They look so terrible like this, though, don't they? I feel like I've done something wrong. But it's like you clean them up, they start looking nice.
They always look so sad.
Yeah.
But, they look beautiful. They look like they're drying wonderfully.
That's the Misfit Island genetics, right?
Yeah, this is triple homicide. Yeah, look at that. That's a pretty fat. I'll bet you that's a quarter ounce. I'll bet
we're not seeing it that well, SteveO. There you go. Yeah, that's a good size cola for sure.
Yeah, look at it. Now I'm gonna do a snap test and see. Because I've left her alone for 6 days now. So let's see what the branches are like real quick here. Oh yeah, she's still wet. She still needs a few more days, at least maybe 4 or 5 more days. But it smells real good. No hay smell. No, nothing like that. So it's definitely working out. I did a little bit of trimming actually while I was in there. I have my my hurry up buds, as I call it. I got a couple branches that I put off to the side, and I'm going to grab one as a tester to smoke.
Yeah, I'm afraid to smoke any yet. Friday would be 2 weeks for me.
Oh,
okay. Jimmy says, "Good job, buddy." What's up, Jimmy? Mauricio, what's up? Good evening.
Yeah. What's up, Jimmy? So that's what we got, guys. I appreciate you being cool with the crazy whatever you call it, the camera being all bobbly and wobbly while I'm showing you. But
it's all right. You can shut the camera off now as you're showing us your crotch at the moment. There, okay, there you go.
Okay. Well, you see,
nice sharing there, SteveO.
The certified segment right there. That's the certified tent. No, I'm just kidding. Now we got this. Now we got the secret, the view of like between the fingers. That's even better. It's like, oh, what's up?
What I was trying to you see, the thing is when I'm walking, I worry about not falling. I wasn't worried about where the camera was.
I understand.
We understand. Yeah.
But yeah, I know. Sorry about that, guys. But here,
that's all good. It's the certified view.
Here we go. I'll go ahead and end this. Oh no! I almost hit the end button.
Whoa! Yeah,
no.
Cell phones are easy to do that. Just swipe out of your internet. That's quick. That's the quickest. Yeah, there you go. And then I'll unmute you on the computer. Actually, you got to unmute yourself, SteveO.
There we go. Why is my phone still doing that?
I just muted you again. Okay, here we go. It was just.
There we go. It's weird trying to do that whenever I'm going from computer to phone. If I just would have been on my phone in the first place, but I don't use StreamYard on my phone. It's very weird on the phone. You can't really.
It's not convenient.
There's still an echo. It's crazy.
Yeah, there is. But no, StreamYard. Yeah. I wish they would put a button to flip your camera, like right on the main screen here, where you see like mic, cam, chat, all that shit. There should be a fucking camera button there so that you could change your camera view right on the front.
There you go. I was like, I'm trying to boot it from the back. Austin, what's up? This is live, bro. We've actually just gone through our sort of weekly updates. We actually do have another thing to look at here.
We should all write into StreamYard and ask them to put the camera flip setting on the front screen.
You know what? I can do without that if they could just get the Rumble fixed in the StreamYard, where I don't have to redo it every 5 seconds, where or every time we go live, and where we can see the numbers. Where everything was in the same screen.
It would be nice if they had one of the automatic feed connections like they do like for Twitch or LinkedIn or whatever, right?
Make it the same as YouTube, Facebook, all the rest. Yeah. Make it the same, please. I want to see the comments all in the same spot. I have my second. I'm looking at Rumble comments with this. Is what I got.
Yeah. So yeah, I always have to have a second device going for Rumble comments as well. Yeah. It's a bit of a pain.
It needs to be integrated. That would be nice. One's going to buy the other anyway. So.
Yeah. It would be nice. And my big issue too is the multiple streams. You can't set up more than one stream with in advance, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, we went over that. Let's not go back there because we're all on the same page on that one. They shouldn't have given us the option if they weren't going to make it happen. But look at this, though. Let me read this. It's Farm Week. It's an Illinois newspaper, but so I try not to read it too often on live since we have such an international group of misfits here. But this says midwives as an option in maternal care deserts. Maternal care was the term I was thinking of. So we don't think about this often, but think about the farm life in rural places. You know, Kim's out in the BFE of Canada. Like when you're out in the middle of nowhere, you know, the maternal care is not what it is in the city where, you know, you got those constant appointments, you've got those, you know, on time testing and all that stuff. It reads out a whole story here, but I don't want to read the story about the people. I want to just get to the certified nurses midwife Deborah Lawrence and her birth assistant and midwife in training Jamie Richardson talked with the women about how they're sleeping, nutrition, and other maternal health education, and they took turns taking their vitals and measurements at about 40 weeks pregnant. So they come to your house. You know, it's a much more intimate thing for a local community and things like that. It goes on. It's somewhat of a longer article, but I'm not going to go through the whole thing. Actually, it's not that much longer. Here we go. Heartland Greenway CO2 pipeline project called off. There we go. Losing it. Everything's gonna hike, you guys. 2023 Farm Bill. A look at extension versus expiration. So they're talking about this Farm Bill that $450,000 per farmer annual payment limit for projects under the Environmental Quality Incentives Program, EQIP, EQIP. I feel like these people are more interested in making acronyms that sound good than using words that really matter. Like equip, we got to make it sound cool. Equip. That's funny. Expires in September 30th. Okay, so this is old, but this is new. It's a brand new newspaper. 19 separate farm bill initiatives with mandatory funding that don't have a baseline with temporarily cease if the pot of money they were given in 2018 runs out. Yeah, so we're coming up to sort of foot the bill, as it were, on bills that we wrote years ago, and now that we don't have any money to back it up, our farmers are going to be shorted. It's really messed up what they're doing with our farmers all the time, you guys. They're constantly, they give them incentives. I always talk about incentives. They give the farmers incentives not to grow things that we need, and to only grow things like soy and corn and what's the other one? Wheat. I don't think we do a lot of wheat in Illinois, but they're literally paid to not grow sometimes. Have you ever seen this, Kim, where I don't know if they do it in Canada, but they are literally paid to not have, or to lessen their crop.
People would be fucking shocked to find out what our agricultural system is like in North America, and that's across the board. I don't care what side of the border you're on.
Right.
We have okay, for example, let's take the dairy industry. Every sector of agriculture is split off with their own little sort of rules and regulations. Mm-hmm. It's not one sweeping thing, right? Like the dairy industry, we're only allowed to produce so many gallons of milk. If your farm is producing over your allotted amount of milk, we have to throw it away.
Yeah, there's some weird rules like that all over the place.
We're not allowed to use it. We're not allowed to sell it. We're not allowed to give it away.
And you can't use unpasteurized milk. You're not allowed to.
Well, there's gray areas with that. You can use it personal use. Nobody can stop you from having a cow, milking a cow, and using that milk. You can give it away to friends and family, but you cannot sell it.
That's crazy. Giving it away, and then they still have to do, we had a whole family. I think they were very religious. I can't remember the religion, but they were the feds raided their farm because they found out they were drinking unpasteurized milk.
Yeah, so the United States might be different than Canada when it comes to unpasteurized milk. We are allowed to consume unpasteurized milk on our own properties, on our own farms, if we're producing our milk. I haven't used store-bought milk for several years. I consume every day unpasteurized milk. We make our own butter. We have our neighbors that take the cream and stuff, and they take the milk and they're making cheese. And all of it is with unpasteurized milk, straight out of the cow. And that's all I used for the last couple of years.
I guess you would have to use that to make the cheeses. Go ahead, SteveO.
Man, wow. See, I mean, like straight out of the tap is what you're saying. That's doesn't it have like blood and everything else, like a pus?
There's no blood in milk, honey. It's just milk. There's no blood in your wife's breast milk either, right? It's the same.
Okay. I had this picture that it's all like cottage cheesy.
It's the same. It's the same as what's coming out of your wife for your child.
I saw an interesting comment. Sorry, SteveO.
So.
Yeah, it is the same. And actually,
let me get something. Hang on, I'll show you something.
Some people drink human milk.
I guess that's a good point.
Jimmy was saying F that CO2 pipeline. I don't know much about it. Brad Stalker, what's up, bro? So I don't know much about it. I actually want to go back to this there and read at least the first little bit. The proposed 1,350-mile Heartland Greenway pipeline system has been called off, according to the company overseeing the project. Nebraska-based. Okay, go ahead, Tim. Go ahead, Kim. Sorry, that's unpasteurized milk right there.
Yeah. So okay. I don't know if it's showing up, but if you can see a line, and that's the cream is thicker. See the line up here, how it's thick? So that's the cream. This bit that's right up here, that's pure cream. And then from there down is milk. So when you guys buy it in the store, they do a process to it to keep this mixed together so it doesn't separate. When we get it out of the cow, we measure out how much cream we want to make it basically homogenized milk, which is about there. And then just before you use it, you give it a shake. And now all the cream's mixed back into the milk and you have homogenized milk.
Creamy.
No, I don't know about all that, man.
Interesting.
It's milk straight out of the cow. We have it. We keep it on the shelf in the fridge, and it's got the spigot. So I just take my coffee cup over and I hold it underneath, and I open up the spigot and I close the spigot, and I've added milk to my coffee. I have a separate one where we take the extra cream off the top, and we have it in a smaller container, and that's just straight cream. So you have cream for your coffee.
That is so cool to know how the farm techniques and everything. It's
just straight milk from the cow.
So Eric over on Rumble says that they've got a farmer's market in Petal, Mississippi that sells unpasteurized milk. Interesting. So they can do it in some places. So let me. I want to do this though because I'm really intrigued by this now because I don't even know what a CO2 pipeline is or for. Nebraska-based Navigator CO2 Ventures announced Friday it decided to cancel the project, a pipeline capable of transporting for permanent storage in Illinois the carbon dioxide captured from ethanol and fertilizer production in South Dakota, Nebraska, Minnesota, and Iowa. Holy cow! We're getting paid to store it. The government probably, or the state government probably is, but we won't. In a statement posted to the company's website, Navigator explained development of the multi-state project has been challenging and cited the unpredictable nature of the regulatory and government process involved, particularly in South Dakota and Iowa, as reasoning behind the cancellation. So yeah, going like interstate dealings and projects are going to be harder and harder. We see this with a lot of things and split divides on different laws. But just working together as states is starting to fracture here. So even something like this, we can't get South Dakota and Iowa to like on the same page. I don't want necessarily to store CO2. Like if we could use that, I mean, hello, you can make graphene. There's tons of things we could do with it. I don't know if that's what we're thinking about, but South Dakota state regulators in September denied Navigator permit application to build the pipeline there, and the project has faced stiff resistance in Iowa. Okay, well, it goes on, but yeah, that's interesting to say the least. Jimmy says if that leaks, it could kill people near the leak. Yeah, for sure. And I think We don't, without getting it going down the climate hole, but CO2 is usable in other ways. I think we can all agree with that. A lot of us buy CO2 to put into our greenhouses, so why can't we start bottling that up? It is a waste, so maybe there's something else in that we can't use. I don't know. Maybe it's not pure CO2 in through the system, so there's probably other variables. Jimmy says, I have goat's milk. Some say that's better for humans over bovine. I don't know. I might have had goat's milk at one point, but I just, for some reason, it doesn't appeal to me. Like, I think either I didn't like it. Yeah, either I didn't like it, or there was something, just a mental thing, and I can't remember if I've actually tried it even. Like goat's cheese.
Yeah,
and
I don't
stuff.
like it. I don't like the taste. It little bit of a slight gamey taste almost. I'm not a big fan of the flavor.
I actually had milk in Iraq where they don't have the same EPA standards on refrigeration temperatures as we do, and they have like banana milk and strawberry milk and stuff like that. They mix it to make it last longer, make it the sugar makes it where you can drink. It's drinkable even if it's not so drinkable, and it's just no thanks. Milk in a 140-degree desert is just never a good idea. Well,
they have a process in a lot of these places. Now, when we used to travel quite a bit back in the day, and I'm a really big fan of the Caribbean. I love the Dominican Republic. And in the Dominican Republic, their milk is kept in Tetra Paks, so like a juice box, and it is shelf stable. They do not refrigerate their milk.
That might be what's happening, because they were juice boxes like that in Iraq.
Yes.
So maybe it's
it's shelf stable. If they do not, in a lot of these Arab and arid countries, a lot of the heat, Caribbean, that kind of thing, their milk is shelf stable.
Because it's not in an almost clear like jug. Like
no, it's a Tetra Pak. It's a juice box.
I'd barf. Ashley says, well, it is a little warm, but you can, maybe throw an ice cube in there or something. Who knows?
Yeah. They drink their milk at room temperature there. It's very weird.
Uh-oh. Man, this Bitcoin is going insane today, guys. I don't know if anyone's got their eyes open, but it has gone very insane. I'm going to leave it at that. Definitely check it out if you're into that. We're gonna do a finance episode on people in the boxes probably next month, where we talk, in general about how our frustrations with money, but then I'm hoping to get some guests on to talk about crypto, NFTs, and the like from Twitter and from minds that I've met and gotten in with. So hopefully that's gonna be a good episode. But we have one more Halloween episode to go from people in the boxes. Don't even know what we're going to talk about this week. We've hit the gambit with like serial killers and like witches and voodoo and stuff. We talked about a lot of stuff there. We could talk about superstitions. A lot of superstitions around Halloween. We'll talk about that later, but we'll figure it out. It'll be a good episode. Milk is gross. Lisa May, you know what? I actually stopped drinking milk for the most part. I love milk with like cake or cookies, but if I don't buy milk, I eat a lot less cake and cookies. Just saying. Milk has a lot of sugar in it by itself.
Yeah, milk doesn't have really anything good in it except for a few vitamins that you can get out of a glass of orange juice.
Yeah. Vitamin D, I guess, is a big one, but you can get that for other ways. You could go to Juice Plus. You could talk to our gal here, Ashley Huffman. Get yourself some, infusions from the Juice Plus people. How many vitamins and minerals in one thingy? You say? Give me some deets, Ashley. Ashley, if you want to come up, Lisa May, let's get some friends in here and we'll have a little session. Then we'll get out of here. It's been a great Monday.
Come on, ladies. I'm outnumbered here.
We got 17 awesome people over on Facebook still. Got 8 people on my Rumble. Let's go check on SteveO's Rumble. Guess what? How many we have on Kick? None, because Kick sucks. No. So I tried Kick out, Kim, and I had to, it's not easy because you can't just hook it into StreamYard. I was using my second computer to stream the screen using OBS into Kick.
Oh, fuck
Just for
that
them.
noise.
Yeah. And I got up to 13 followers in how many, probably 3 months we've been streaming there.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Yeah,
It's too much
not
work,
worth it.
man.
Not worth it.
That's
Rumble is
too
so
much
much
work.
better. So I
It's too
test
much.
these out. You know what, the people I follow at the high ends, if I hear them trying out some new site, I'll look into it. You know, and I've heard a lot of people checking out Kick. The people over from Geeks and Gamers on YouTube, they're on Rumble too. But I also heard them talking. They're on Kick, but they also do a lot
We
of
signed up on the NOK. We signed up Sunday. We started with Twitch.
Lisa wants the link. All right, Lisa, give me one moment. You signed up on Twitch. Yeah, Twitch. We're live on Twitch right now. There's one viewer on Twitch at the moment, and they will not ever say anything. It's a bot. We get one viewer on Twitch almost every time, and
Yeah,
they're there right
on
now.
Twitch. I know it's a lot of gamers there, right?
Yes.
It's mainly gaming.
Or if you want to get into a baby kiddie pool full of whipped cream, you can. That's also the place for you.
God.
The podcasting, I don't know. I don't know if it's the thing. It's a good thing there. Lisa, give me a second. I'm coming. Smashley, you want that link? Let's see.
So Ashley wants it to, or Elisa?
I'm not sure. I'm just going to put it in through StreamYard to everyone. Anyone on?
Yeah, that's easier.
Well, I don't mean everyone, actually. Just on Wayland the Indoor Farmer page. I'm not going to YouTube with that one. Never again. YouTube.
Yeah. What I've been doing recently is I've just been putting it in through StreamYard so it goes everywhere. But I've got like my YouTube page open, so as soon as it lands, I can delete it.
There you go. Yeah, because they definitely use that weird like YouTube people.
You can't let YouTube people
That's
in.
Okay, Smash. No problem. Doc, if you want to come up, you're welcome. I have a friend that runs Ganja Gaming on Twitch. Well, I haven't figured out what Kick had a problem with, but I'm going to assume that it was the cannabis. But hey, you know what assumptions are all about. But
makes an ass out of you and me.
Like I don't know if maybe my content was labeled wrong. It wasn't set as adult or something. I'm not 100%. We'll find out. But again, it wasn't worth it.
Maybe it's like fucking what do you call it? TikTok.
Could be, yeah. And honestly, here's the thing. I have somebody on Twitter. A lot of you guys know that he's on Twitter, but he kind of gives me shit because I complain how my Twitter doesn't really go. We're live on Twitter right now. It doesn't really go anywhere. No one sees it, and I don't really get much traction on Twitter. And he says, well, it's all about what you put into it and this and that. Well, I can say that's not true because I put in about the same amount of time on several sites, and a lot of them are a lot less forgiving than others. You know, some of them are just like boom, like a little bit is all you need, and it happens. Rumble's one of those, and then Twitter just you got to pay. Elon wants that money, guys. That Twitter blue or whatever, the blue check.
Yeah, Twitter, it's different platform. A lot of them, the only people seeing your shit are your followers.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that's so if you don't have the followers, then nobody's even seeing your shit.
I did do a little test though, and I went on the Twitter on my phone. What's up, Elisa May?
Hey, Elisa.
Hey, Lisa.
What's up, Joe?
Joe.
What do you know?
What do you know, Joe? Joe's going to get some Leaf Cycle plant pouch deterrent pouches. Ship that out.
Yeah, last night. We went on game night.
Didn't even know, did you, Joe?
No, I didn't.
It's coming from me. I got to ship it out still. I need to get more stickers. If you guys are out there and you have a business, you have a group or whatever that you've made slaps for, if you would like to send them to me, I would love to send them out to people and send your face and name and everything all over the world, as long as I'm sending them with my game night winners and stuff. Cheers, everyone. Cheers.
Cheers. I got some Skid Row. It's pretty good.
Skid Row, you say?
Yeah.
That's an indica, I believe.
Yep.
Better than a CMD. Sorry.
By Rhythm, I believe.
Yeah. You had it?
No, I just saw the container.
Oh, I thought you knew about it or something.
Actually, I have heard of Skid Row as far as the genetics.
I know about that stank house though, and that stuff
Um,
about makes me cry. So
that's funny that you say that because instead of shipping this leaf cycle, I think I need to just stop by. You
say
know,
what?
instead of shipping their price to them, I need to stop by over there in Blooming, Tucky, and have a little sesh or something. Cheers and have a good night, everyone. Have a good night, Doc. Thanks for your help today. Hey, lovely individuals. Thanks, Tommy. Appreciate you, bro. Tommy, I like your picture there with the pig. All the good parts of the pig. I like it. You didn't? Does it say anything about the hooves make it made into like glue or whatever they do that? I don't know. Definitely want to waste not, want not. I threw a bunch of eggs away today because I had them too long and I wasn't sure if they'd be good. I didn't throw them away though. I buried them with a bunch of other like greens and stuff. Eggs are the only sort of meat that I will bury. I try not to bury any like other like meat scraps or anything with seasonings and like sauces and stuff like that. Nothing with that. So like fresh veggies that I like, what do you call it? Like the trimmings and stuff from vegetables. I'll throw out all that stuff in a bucket with my banana peels and everything, and I bury it to trying to help revitalize my yard. You guys have heard me talk about it a couple times, but part of my yard is like washing away into the gully. So I'm trying to work on that. What's
We know
super
all about
big?
that because I started grading our backyard. And my whole shoulder is sore from throwing
Yes,
dirt towards
raining.
the house.
What'd you say? It's grading, right? You're sort of like refreshing.
Where you
You,
slope the dirt
oh,
back down away from
that
the
looks
house.
good. Sorry, is that Bruce Banner?
This one, no, this is Bubba Kush and what is it? Ghost OG. Cross between Bubba Kush and Ghost OG.
Are you on your phone right now, Kim?
Yep.
Okay. I was gonna say if you what you could do is take a second device, snap a picture, and we could blow it up on the screen better. You could see it really nice.
That's what you grew, Kim?
Yeah.
That's outdoor, you said?
Yeah.
I
Nice.
like that.
They're nice, tight, dense buds. My buds,
Yeah,
I feel
they
like
are.
they're
They're
all going to be
firm, man. Like nice and firm.
I don't think mine are going to be that way. They feel like they're going to be all narfy. Even the bigger ones, they just don't feel like they like tightened
No
up. I
light
guess.
penetration. It might be light penetration. That might be it. But
Could be.
you had it pretty spread out, man. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, but I also wasn't getting enough sun. I think at the end there, I feel like those buds just didn't get the sun they needed at the very end. Captain Cough, what's up, bro?
Not
Appreciate
enough
everyone
of
snapping
it.
through. If you guys could share us out, hit that like button. Thank you very much. Head over to Rumble. I'm feeling generous. Let's get that Rumble chat popping. And if we can get up to 20 people in the Rumble, I'm going to do a giveaway tonight. Just do something for fun. I also have to do a wheel at some point. I wasn't prepared tonight, but I have to do a wheel for more tickets to the Art of Ill Fusion that's happening on November 4th, guys. It's only in Illinois, so we got kind of messed up last week trying to do the giveaway. When people were all hashtagging from all over the country, I was like, all right, this is not going to work. So we now have a list of people who went to the event, commented inside the event, and now those people are going to be on a wheel to see who gets some more free tickets. November 4th, that's going to be fun.
So how is that, Elisa May? Is it pretty good?
What?
What you're smoking? Wasn't that the first time you tried it?
Oh.
She forgot she was smoking.
What are we smoking now?
Georgia pie.
Oh, this is a joint of Georgia pie.
Oh, I thought it was that rhythm, the stuff you just got. My bad.
Oh, no, I wish I had enough of that to roll up in joints.
Timothy, are you asking Kim or are you asking Elisa May? If it's more indica leaning.
This is an indica leaning, yeah.
By Ashley. Indica leaning, okay. I actually just had some dabs that were sativa. What was this? Don Shula. And I went through that so fast. Man, the sativa is so good. I just don't get it as often. So everyone's smoking on Captain Cough. You want to come up and have a smoke on screen, you can. Anybody who wants to come up, you are welcome. As long as you are clothed. Pretty good. I just shared your live to our group. Okay. Hell yeah, let's go. I'll take that. Let me get down here and give you the proper Captain Cough out to the group. Appreciate that, bro. If you want to come up, let me know. We're just doing a little tail end of the show sesh. Appreciate everyone coming through earlier. If you didn't get to check our little update videos, check that out. But I think next week's going to be better. I just had a busy week this week.
It went all right. It was good.
Well, I just meant like I want to get some microgreens going, and I want to see some of that on the screen growing, getting it pop. I want some trays of grass down here, man. I want that full. I'm gonna start putting up panda film in the other room too. I think I'm gonna use duct tape, white duct tape. I thought about nailing or stapling, but Doc was gave me the idea that would probably rip. So he's probably right.
We got a company up here. It's like a little a naturalist shop. They do all like natural products locally sourced and that kind of thing, right? And they're now selling these countertop microgreen kits. And they look very similar to like in the spring when you're starting your seeds and just those little pods with the little dome on it, right? And that, but they're on a little slightly larger scale and maybe not quite as flimsy. They're more like sturdy, I guess. And but they're microgreen kits, so that you can grow your own microgreens sort of on your kitchen counter and then harvest weekly and then start again. And there's a rotation and all this kind of shit. It's getting really popular, eh?
It is, and the space required is the big, I think, draw, because you can do it in such a small space and it's so concentrated. I have something special to show you here, SteveO. I just did it while we've been live. I have high hopes for it though. Let's see. Whoa, you've got a lot of dang it. You got to take one of these out real quick.
Where'd SteveO go?
Oh, I didn't even notice he fell off.
Just now.
I was on a different screen. I figured he would respond when I said I had something special.
It was like almost as soon as you said that, it was like, poof, there he was gone.
He got too excited.
He got excited and hit a button.
This was what I wanted to show him. Here we go. Yeah.
Oh, you should put us all in the lobby so we can see the whole screen.
This is our new background. We can do backgrounds in motion now. So
yeah, I saw. We got the notice too on StreamYard that you can use video background now, eh? So I gotta play around with something for NLK.
You could really fuck with people, find something like this that's actually in motion,
Yeah. For our psychedelic shows, that'd be cool.
Right? People would be like, I can't watch anymore. Oh.
But me and Hobbies reading the psychedelic news on Tuesdays, this fucking trippy background moving around, right?
Well, and you can make my head's exploding with ideas. Like I can make it a video where like just our floating heads are like floating forward nonstop, like just a bunch of people, friends of mine, just their faces just floating it forward in the screen and just weirdness, man. This is it's pretty interesting the things they decide to the projects they decide to like add or fix, whatever it is. It's like I want to just sit in on the meetings of some of these apps and these companies where they're like, we got to do this next. And like, well, what about all these glitches that we've already had? No, got to work on this next thing. Like, all right, let's do it.
We'll fix the broken stuff later. Let's make it more cool.
I was hoping SteveO would come back, but we'll probably wrap it up here when he gets back. But let's see.
If he don't come back soon, I'm about to leave.
Yeah, it's
I'm
time to
ready for bed. I'm gonna smoke my bedtime to be here.
it's time to
That
wreck it.
was
Lost my effing power again. Oh wow. So he lost his power, you guys.
Again.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, bye. Nice smoking with
Bye,
you
Elise
guys.
May. Thank you for hanging out. I'm gonna
Good night.
wrap it
Thanks
up.
for hanging out. I barely got my joint rolled. Fuck.
Oh damn.
Well,
Sorry,
we
I
can
smoked mine
smoke
like
it.
1 minute ago.
Smoke it. Unusual for you to smoke a joint.
For me, more common these days.
Oh.
I'm on joints these days. It's since I quit smoking cigarettes, right?
It takes the place at least. Well, that's better than not.
I'm doing this, right? It's the hand.
Mhm.
Right. Joe put me on a joint strike.
Yeah. Michael Gray over on the Rumble said crickets over here. Yeah, it's a slow night, Michael. It's all good. We had a hell of a game night last night. It's up and down. Tomorrow.
Well, thanks for having me in, Noel Whalen, and Alyssa May. Thanks for coming up and smoking a joint with us and making that so like even me out with the female ratio over here.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Enjoy your joint. Good night, guys.
Good night, Lisa. Good night, Kim. Good night, everybody.
Have a good one, guys. Thank you, Whalen. Thank you, everybody. Peace out, everybody.
Thanks. Tomorrow we have the review show. Going to be checking out the hell, what did I do? What did I just do? I don't even remember what I just did. That was Kim Cooper, guys. Go check her out on the NOK network. They do shows at least 5 days a week. So anyway, what was the event I went to? There's a few things. We went to the Witches Walk. So I took a few pictures there, and let's see. Damn it, what was the thing I just went to? Oh yeah, the Level Up Seed and Garden event in Springfield. So I did a live stream there. You might have seen that. Actually, for some reason, that one took off in the algorithm. I don't know, just got lucky on that one. But otherwise, it's going to be a nice little show. There was a really cool musician, a singer that was there, and she was dancing and singing, and she's I guess won American Idol or something. So she was pretty big timing. Got a lot of soul music going on, so it's going to be a good episode tomorrow, guys. So go and check it out. If you haven't yet, please hit those like buttons and whatnot. Michael Gray, thank you, bro, for bopping back and forth into the Rumble. Appreciate that for sure. If you're watching anywhere and everywhere, hit that like button, share us out, tell your friends, tell your frenemies, tell all of them. Thanks, guys. Have a good night. Peace. It's not playing. Let's see. Peace. Good night, guys.